Hello Capricorn. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. This could also be a current relationship. For others of you, this could be a situationship. And for a small portion of you, this could be somebody that you've met and you know there's a whole lot of energy there, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. All right. So you have here a past life spiritual connection. This could be also a future life, meaning you have not been scheduled to be together in this lifetime, but maybe in a few lifetimes from now, you're supposed to be together. However, how do you recognize each other? From the soul. You guys recognize each other from the soul, and this could be a soulmate, twin flame, or karmic partner. This is going to be quite an intense reading because some of you may also be feeling these feelings and emotions. You are mirroring each other. You are basically the same person, same energy, but two different bodies. Here we have fear followed by selfhood. After that, we have change, surrender, sensuality, awakening, victim, power. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme we have here is mystery. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Capricorn, right now, so much has happened over this period of time between you and I. There's a part of me that feels fear, doubt, anxiety even. There's a lack of confidence that I have. I've lost my self-esteem. A long time ago, it may have seemed as if I have. Self-esteem, confidence, very secure, but now there's nothing. Now I'm afraid of you and I'm nervous around you. Why am I nervous? Because I see you've changed. After what I did, you took a step back and I see you've tried to take care of yourself more. You've been focusing on other things. And now I see you as somebody who is separated from that bond that I used to have. That feeling where you feel bound. I see you now as somebody who has independence, self-sufficient, self-reliant. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. I also see that in this connection, you have this way of being this person who can be defensive. You are guarded. You're very cautious now. Before, I was able to weasel my way in to your world and know who you are. I got to know you. But because I did what I did, now you've changed. And now it's hard for me to even approach you. That flame that once burned brightly has been extinguished. And I don't know how to reignite that flame. I see you as somebody who is alone, but I also see you as somebody who I can't approach because it's intimidating for me. To some degree, I feel worthless. I feel unworthy. And I know there needs to be a change in this connection. So many things need to change, and it has to happen fast. Drastic change. A part of me has surrendered to you, where I've surrendered my mind, my heart, my body to you. There's a part of me that just feels cold, distant, but not because of you, but because of the things that I have become. And yes, I feel as if you would lead, I would follow. But how could you know that? There's so much distance. In you, I have found someone who is very sensual, and you ignite that feeling inside of me, where there is this feeling of sensuality. And you are so tempting, so tantalizing. Everything about you is so unique, and I admire you for that. The way you walk, the way you talk, your graceful moves. It's all so alluring and tempting, and you can even try to seduce, but honestly, you don't have to. You just being there is seductive enough. I've had this awakening moment where I've started to realize things, and these are things I never thought of before. I'm starting to see things differently finally. Certain problems and situations have occurred in this connection, issues and concerns. And now I'm starting to see things from your perspective, finally. Not only am I seeing it from your perspective, I'm seeing it from your lens, putting myself into your shoes and truly experiencing what you've gone through. And I don't like what I see. I have taken you for granted. I have taken advantage of you. And I have overindulged. These things I have done, and now it makes you feel like the victim. I know you feel like the victim, because I have victimized you. I took advantage of your good nature, the trust, the faith that you had in me. I've put you into situations that have been very awkward. I never should have done that. For me, it was always what I could get. It was always about me. And yes, that needs to change. No longer can this stay the same. I also feel that in this connection, you've changed so much that now it's as if you have power over me. Because you being powerful, I feel powerless. I feel that in this connection, it's very difficult for me to move on. Because you have this hold on me. I also feel that sometimes you make me emotionally vulnerable, weak in the knees, not being able to move on, feeling powerless. Overall, something has happened between you and I could see the difference now. No longer do I see you as just an everyday individual that's come across my path into my life. No, now you are different. You're very different. You're somebody who I now wonder, why is it that you've come into my life? Why now? Why not before? Why not long ago? Why not far into the future? Were we meant to be together? Are we meant to be together? There's something about you that's just so familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but I know that I feel as if I've known you from before. And truly, I feel so comfortable with you. For some reason, I feel comfortable with you. Even if I don't know you that much, even if there is distance, even if there's problems that we're having, somehow this trumps all of that. This truly does make me feel as if I have a spiritual connection with you, a spiritual bond. And it's hard for me to ignore that. Because I have this, I have had a spiritual awakening as well. I don't really know how to move forward, but I know that this connection is more than just the physical, and I need to make things right. All right, Capricorn. So, interesting. We have here 1, 2, 3 cards that are quite intense. We have here fear, which is huge, and first card is the strongest, followed by change. But then we also have a victim. So somebody here definitely feels as if someone's taking them for granted. Somebody here feels victimized. Somebody here feels that the other overindulged, just kept taking and taking to the point where someone here was just numb. I'm seeing the word numb. Not only that, but I also see here that manipulation. Oh, psychological and emotional manipulation. I'm getting those words. So something here happened. It was huge. And it's almost as if whatever was happening happened at a point in time when your person of interest did not realize that this connection was something more than what you just see it on a physical level. This is a spiritual level connection. And your person of interest never saw it that way until there was a catalyst. Something happened here and it all changed. There was this epiphany, this realization now, where this has started to grow slowly, almost on this organic, holistic sort of level, this feeling of spiritual connection. But with this is a volcano awakening, right? It's huge. It's fast. It's intense. This realization was there, but then it just grew and it just erupted. It's like, oh my goodness, I have a very special and unique connection with this person. How have I been acting the way that I've been acting? Why did I treat this person this way? That's where that fear is coming from now. So before, they may have been treating you not so great, but now they realize that they can not treat you like that anymore. Not only that, but they have to treat you so much better because they feel in their heart that the both of you are something more than what you are right now. I do past life readings. Those are also just spiritual readings. Not all the readings are in the past. Some could be in the future, which means that you are to be together in a few centuries from now. For example, I've done a lot of past life readings. The majority of the readings are past life, but some of them are future life, which I have to just let you guys know because sometimes that does happen. I wanted to mention here, I also have another channel, Asnointia Audio. Have a look at some of my videos there. 2 of them, very important for this specific reading. One of them is called Past Life and Spiritual Connections, and the other one is called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. You'll find that's very helpful because everything that you're feeling, a lot of people have gone through it as well, and I have many things there that I've explained in great detail that I truly can't explain right now in this reading. But do have a look at that channel, and that's on YouTube. That will explain a lot to you regarding the feelings that you have and why you have them. All right. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. Interesting. All right. Oh boy, communication. That's been an issue. So for those of you who are new, the first set of cards I just looked at, that is the current status. What is your person of interest feeling towards you right now? Now here, this is to show you what happened in the past. Just the recent past, certain things that may have occurred that happened and made this connection just go downhill. So everything was great and then boom, it just kind of went down from there. What happened? Your person of interest may have ghosted you. They may have abandoned you. They may have taken you for granted. They may have just faded over time. Some of you have not received the type of closure that you wanted. So hopefully this will provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation to understand a little better what happened in the first place. So we have here the 8 of Staves followed by the 5 of Coins. The 8 of Staves, sorry. 8 of Staves, where are you? There you are. This talks about, and I read this in the reverse, here it talks about waiting too long for communication. This is your person of interest, okay? They were waiting too long for communication. Perhaps it was time to take the initiative themselves to create waves of communication, but they were waiting for others to make the first move. They were waiting for you to make the first move. Passiveness. So there's a lot of passive-aggressive kind of behavior. It does talk about a lot of quickness and suddenness, energetic movement, that desire to have that realization, well, not to have the realization, but this person had that realization that they want to communicate with you. The problem, what I'm seeing here, is they wanted to communicate with you, but they wanted you to reach out to them. That's the issue here. And what I've seen is if we reach out to somebody when we don't know if they're actually ready, they will just cut the conversation short and they will leave, right? They will just hang up or not talk to you. This is a problem here. So even though your person of interest wanted you to reach out to them, don't be upset at yourselves because you don't know. If you would have called, right, this person would have just kept it short. And now they know, you know what? I have Capricorn in my back pocket. I have Capricorn wrapped around my finger. You don't want to be the one who's chasing. This person wanted you to chase. And that's not right. Especially after the way they treated you. So there's a part of them that actually feels a little guilty and upset. That didn't show up in the cards, but I know that that's what they feel. This is why they're not really reaching out to you. But they wanted you to reach out to them and pretend as if, everything's okay. We're good. Person's delusional, right? They need to understand that something happened and that needs to be addressed. I'm seeing the word communication. I'm also seeing the word assertive. This person needs to communicate and you need to be assertive. We also have here the 5 of Coins. The 5 of Coins talks about poverty, insecurity, and a lack of spiritual richness. An experience of poverty that forces one to look within for greater resources. This poverty may be personified as a lack of wellness or, in a sense, emotional sterility. These feelings are transitory. Have faith in the future because a more prosperous phase of life is on its way. Now that's what the card suggests. But it does talk about poverty, a lack of wealth, and a lack of emotions. So there's a part of this individual back then, Capricorn, when things started to get a little rough and not so great for you. Your person of interest felt that they were emotionally unavailable. They were depleted. Not only that, but remember how this person feels this spiritual connection with you now. Back then they felt it, but they felt that they did not have spiritual richness. They were not equipped to handle something like that. And so this is why they started to just take a step back and ignore. So for them, it's as if you were at this level and they were at this level and they just couldn't come up to your level. And that's the reason why they started to keep their distance from you. But here I see there's a lack of money, lack of poverty, not lack of poverty. That's a good thing if there's a lack of poverty. But this is somebody who is living in certain type of poverty. It could actually be a lack of wealth. It could be not being able to settle down, not having a place. Maybe they wanted a home so that the both of you could move in, but they don't have one. It talks a lot about them not being prepared. And because of that, they feel neglected and rejected by the universe, that nothing really turns out their way. That's why they're very passive here as well. And then we also have the fact that even if they have everything around them that's materialistic, they feel hollow on the inside. They feel empty emotionally and spiritually. So this is a huge issue. This is why your person of interest, they were not with you at that time. They just wanted to take a step back. They felt completely, I'm getting the word numb. I'm seeing it again. Something happened in this person's life that's making them feel this way. All right, let's have a look. Here I have the Beginner's Tarot. So this is for those of you that want to know if this person's going to take any actions, any plans, any intentions this person may have. 8 of Wands. Holy moly. Look at that. 8 of Wands. You just had 8 of Staffs before. Same card. 8 of Wands you have here. So, before they wanted you to reach out, however, there's been some distance, and now they are going to reach out. Perfect. That's the way it should be. They've healed. They want to move on. They've decided that they want you. This is amazing. Here we have the 4 of Cups. So your person of interest has had a few experiences and they've taken a step back. There are certain opportunities that are coming to them, but they really don't know how to move forward. They don't know what to do. They feel that certain things that they could have taken advantage of, they could have taken the opportunity, they did not. And so they feel, in a way, very bored, very rejected, not because of something else, but because of what they did to themselves. And they're not truly looking forward at anything good that could come out of this. They could reconcile, they could make things better, but they're not. We also have here the 2 of Wands. With the 2 of Wands, it talks about how your person of interest has finally made up their mind. They've made a decision. They have made that choice, the choice that needed to be made. And the choice is to be with you. They have decided that. Now, they've decided this because we also have 2 Wands here, a choice, but they're looking into the horizon. They're looking, meaning they'll know it when they see it, but they have made their decision. So even though they may have made a decision in their heart, it doesn't mean that they're going to reach out to you and just let you know, you're the one and I want to be with you for the rest of my life. There's a certain point in time where they're not going to say that, okay? But there is a time when they are going to say that, because you have here the 10 of Cups, 10 out of 10 card, excellent card. We also have here the Queen of Wands. With the Queen of Wands, it does talk about how this person finds you utterly irresistible, very sexy, very gorgeous. They truly love your nature, and they feel that you are that one person who really gets them. You're the one that really knows them. And because you are so intuitive, they really like this about you, and they want to be with you. What are they going to do? They're going to reach out to you. Excellent. We have here the 8 of Wands. So I do see this person reaching out to you on some level, somehow. The type of energy I see here is very romantic, but also very passionate energy. So passionately, this person is trying to reach out to you. They're going to try this. This could be a face-to-face conversation. This could also be just a text message, an email. It could be a message. Could be any sort of communication, but it is quite direct and it is quite passionate as well. The intention here, the overall arching theme, is the 10 of Cups. Absolutely gorgeous card. With the 10 of Cups, it talks about how there is this desire to have a family. With this family, we have a lot. We have happiness, we have a home, we have stability, right? This is what this person was kind of lacking. Now remember, with the 5 of coins that you just had, there was that lack of stability, that lack of money, even materialistic. Now this is something that this person wants, but they're also waiting, and they also have felt at this point that they've achieved this. Sometimes a person may keep their distance from you because they think they're not good enough, worthy enough. Yeah, that's what it was. Because you had the fear card at the beginning, this person felt unworthy of you. They felt that they can't be there for you, and that you can't depend on them. Now, some of you don't need to be depending on anybody. You got your own jobs and your own life and your own money. However, this person wants to be there so that they can help you. God forbid you're sick or something like that. They can always be there for you, right? They can always provide. This is something that this person thought that they did not have. They had no security. They felt worthless. They felt unworthy. Not only that, but then you had that 5 of coins, that feeling of unworthiness once again, right? And then you have here the 10 of cups. Finally, they feel at some point in time, with that distance that they had, they have started to achieve those things that they wanted to, because before they could not, and now they have. This person's very determined, I can say that. And they were very confusing for some of you. They behaved one way, but then they acted completely differently, and that was confusing right there, right? They weren't saying what was on their mind, but a lot of people won't tell you that, hey, I feel not so great because I don't have money. Like, people are not going to say this to you, right? People will not say this, and they do not admit it. They do not say that, hey, I'm not settled. Sometimes they do, but the majority of the time they don't, because it's embarrassing. Because for them, it's degrading for them. This is how they feel. Now, in any relationship, people work as a team, and you can build a future, and you can build it together. Crosswatcher. You don't only have to wait for yourself to do what you need to do. People get together all the time and then work as a couple. Someone gets their diploma, their degree, the other's gone to work looking for jobs. People still make it work. You don't have to be separate and then make sure that everything is just perfect, because by that time, that person that you were hoping to be with, they could just move on. That happens too. Of course, we have our own goals and our ambitions, and we want to be more settled when we have that desire to be with somebody, but sometimes certain things may not wait in life. Just going to do a quick prayer. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Definitely, this is a past life spiritual connection. This is why it's so intense for some of you. You are unable to let go of this person. Some of you, cross-watcher or yourself, Capricorn, you may have been obsessing over the other person, and letting go is extremely difficult. That's simply because you guys have had this past life connection. All right. Wow. So right now it seems as if a lot of things are not working out, but there is hope here. And truly, it's a matter of time. Some of you may be able to wait. Some of you do not want to wait. Here we have yes. Things are going to get better for you, Capricorn. Yes, but it's a matter of waiting. So you will have to wait. Yes, things will work out, but you will have to wait. Why? Because this is a past life spiritual connection. You have here a spiritual connection, whether it's from the past life or a future lifetime that you're scheduled to be together. It is a connection where the souls know their stories and they recognize each other. And sometimes the story may be a happy story. It may be a tragic story. And what happens is when we come into each other's lives, Sometimes there's that karma, sometimes there's that story that needs to be played out once again in order to make things better. First time it didn't work out, next time it does. This is one of the reasons why this person is in your life, either because of a karmic reason, or it could simply be that they just loved you so much and they want to be again in this lifetime with you. Now, not all the time do people that are soulmates, twin flames, karmic partners, not all the time do they actually get together in a forever relationship. That doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes we're not meant to be together, but we are here to teach each other a lesson. We are here to gain knowledge from one another. Here we also have let go. So this, for me, when the angels say this, it's a strategy card. So letting go, remember how I was telling you with the 8 of staffs you had earlier, that this person was being very passive and they wanted you to be the person who's reaching out to them, right? But if you let go, what's going to happen? That action is going to be taken where the next set you had right here, the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands is when this person is going to reach out to you. Why? Because you finally decided to take a step back and let go. At that point, this person starts to miss you. That's why they behave in this way. Listen to your intuition. So listen to that higher self energy. That is your soul speaking to you, the body / the spirit. Your body and your spirit is very youthful and very young. Your soul is very old, very ancient. It's been there, done that. So do listen to your intuition, because that is also your soul speaking to you. We also have here, yes, the situation will improve. So the situation that you are in right now, eventually it is going to get better. It will improve. And the angels here are saying you are ready. You are ready because you have gone through a lot of things. I'm even getting the word emotional turmoil. So you've been through a lot of things. Turmoil, a lot. I'm getting the word inner turmoil. So you've been through a lot. However, here the angels are saying that emotionally, spiritually, and physically, you are ready. You're ready to tackle anything that comes your way. We also have here the overall arching theme, reconsider. Because you're going to let go, there will be a small portion of you that will just kind of not want to be with this person anymore, and that's completely fine. That's completely fine. Make a decision, the outcome will be different, but there will be an outcome. Here we have reconsider, the overall arching theme. So do reconsider what it is that you were going to say and do in this connection. Reconsider certain things that have happened. Certain things that may have happened in the past that you didn't know that were red flags, and now you do. But because of certain pieces of information that are going to come to you, even intuitively, you will be able to reconsider what it is that you're going to say and do in regards to this situation. You will feel different, you will know more, you will have more knowledge, and you'll be more confident when it comes to any actions that you will be taking. Capricorn, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. And for those of you who would like past life readings, I do have the packages for that. Well, it's just one package actually. And I also do love readings, as well as how to get rid of negative energy. I have certain packages that you can get. One is called the Chakra Checkup package. The other is just simply called the Holy Light package. That is a self-help guide. So please do have a look at my website, www.asnointia.com. If you wish to place an order, feel free to do so. My other channel, Asnointia Audio, I have a few playlists there. One is on spiritual connections. This here was a very strong reading in terms of a spiritual connection. You got 2 cards that came up as your, as my past life cards. That's how I interpret them. And this is a past life connection, or like I said, a future life. Either way, it is a spiritual connection where the both of you recognize each other and you've had history together. Or you may have history in the future. which kind of sounds weird saying it that way, but it's because in the spiritual realm, the past, present, and the future all exist at one point. So everything seems as if it's happening all at once. You have all that knowledge all at the same time. And when you see each other, you know there's something special there. You can't put your finger on it, but you know that that's your special person. Majority of the time, you may be with somebody else when you meet this individual, and that's another issue. Sometimes that is when we meet our twin flame. On the other channel, you will see I have spiritual connection videos. I have videos on relationship-related advice. And that is through the feelings and emotions that I've seen on average from everybody that I've done these readings for all around the world. And so there's commonalities, and that's how I created those videos. Also, one of them I have on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys again. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. All right, take care. Bye now.